All right, there we go.
Hey, good
Hey, what's
evening,
up, everyone?
everybody. Getting a little bit of a late start today, but thanks for sticking with us and tuning in, and hope everybody's having a great Saturday night.
Yep, I was, of course, late, and on top of being late,
Technical difficulties.
yeah, but we're here.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Sit back, crack open a beer, and hang out with us. And yeah, we're going to be talking everything what's new in gaming and movie world.
yeah, exactly. And not much, really nothing for music, so
No, not yet. Not yet.
hopefully there'll be some news sooner or later, but nothing yet. Got some gaming news, a little bit of movie news as well. We're gonna be talking about the Bone Temple, and
Not my apartment.
and I think we'll probably just jump right in.
All right, yeah. Let's do it.
The free-to-play PvP title Puppet Master, I've never played it, is leaving Steam on February 25th. It's free to play. I hear it's pretty fun. I'm not super familiar with the Puppet Master movies, but I definitely need to check them out. And I hear the game's actually really good. And I think it's only made by one guy, so
Oh wow.
always like the
I'm kind of familiar with the movies. It's been years, but yeah, I do remember. It was
yeah, like
good campy fun.
I've seen the Tall Man, but I don't know too much about outside of the Tall Man and the puppets. I don't really know too much about all that. Steam surpasses an incredible player milestone. Let's see. Yep. Apparently,
Oh
Steam
wow.
has
So
reached 42 million
42 million.
concurrent users. Not, they have way more users than that, but there's 42. A lot of people are moving to PC gaming, so
Yeah. It's the way to go. That's what I've always done. I mean, I've done consoles here and there, but I love PC gaming a lot more.
yeah, I grew up PC gaming and I'm much more for it. Much easier to do nowadays. It used to be more difficult,
Yeah, it used to be.
but way, way easier nowadays. Definitely the time to start doing it if you want to.
Absolutely. Which I hope to this year.
Yeah,
We'll see.
hopefully you can make that happen. There's a lot of good games you've definitely missed, and
Yeah, there's not enough hours in the day for me in gaming. So one at a time, we'll get there.
last week BioWare's Anthem shut down. I like a lot of BioWare games, but I never thought they'd make a really good multiplayer game, so I really wasn't into this one. But I think it should be available for the people that liked it. That's what's unfortunate about these always online games, and they end up going away. But the producer says there's a $10 million that could bring it back from the dead. A lot of these instances, though, if enough people are into it, they usually set up their own private servers.
Well, I remember finding like private servers and like even different boards that people created, like when I was playing like the OG Unreal tournament, like way back in the day. Like,
Yeah, they would like do a lot of like modded servers and things
oh
like
yeah,
that.
it was awesome.
Yeah, they should offer a offline mode. It's totally feasible to do. It's expensive, but they
Yeah.
should offer it because if you spend money on a game, you should be able to go back into it if you want to.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm still all about physical media too. Like, and that's why I do like, console gaming still. It's nice having that game actually there to play.
Yeah,
You don't just log on and all of a sudden one day it's not there and you're like, what the hell? I paid for this.
yeah, exactly. Verizon had a big outage. I probably for like 6 hours couldn't use my phone, so that was
Oh,
fine.
I was
on
wondering
Wi-Fi.
if it affected you because I was able to like text and call people just fine.
Yeah, if you're on Wi-Fi, you could still text, but I couldn't call anyone. So
Oh wow.
some of the other big names were hit too. They didn't say what it was. They just said they were aware of the outage, but they haven't said what it was, which is weird. But
Yeah, a little sus.
They're like, yeah, some software glitch, but
It's a glitch in the
Well,
matrix.
I'm not going to jump into a Mood Art is a good video, but there's like
Yeah.
3 companies that like pretty much sorry, update on my phone. There's like 3 companies that pretty much hold the internet up, and that one of them goes down, there's a lot of services down.
Yeah. That'll happen.
So suspicious Steam activity basically confirms Fallout 3 New Vegas remakes are on the way. So the Steam database, there's been updates. Both Fallout, New Vegas, and 3 are experiencing this issue on Steam. Potential hint. What's that say? So you can't leave reviews on it right now. When you do, it says it's got to be released first. So yeah, they're coming to Steam. Remakes of 3 in New Vegas, which is great because there's a good mod for New Vegas, but it kind of the original one crashes a ton on Steam. So that's gonna be really good.
Good to know.
NVIDIA is ending production on one of its current GPUs, the 5070 Ti. It's because of the OpenAI needs like all the RAM, so a lot of this is disappearing. They need more DDR5 kits, and this kind of sucks. It's going to start cutting GPU production, so the prices will definitely jump up.
Oh, yeah. I heard about this. AI is going to change everything.
Yep, and it's going to make buying graphics card be a pain. Like when this is really bad when the crypto craze started.
Oh, yeah.
People were buying them up to mine crypto. That's when I bought mine. I got mine in a pre-built.
Okay.
So when you get your computer, there's a Steam Mark as Private feature, which when you get all your Gooner games, you'll be able to hide them, Shannon.
Because that's so my thing.
Well, why else would you get one? Steam has a number of privacy features that can limit how much players share with each other. Mark as Private can be... pretty much can...
I don't think I want to know some of the crazy shit are considered games on Steam. I take it there's a dark portal that I'm unaware of.
They 100% have adult only games. So
oh God.
As the kids call them, Gooner games.
Yeah.
Valve revealed all major Steam sale events for 2026, and you should mark your calendar because you're going to spend a lot of money. I always do. So
Cha-ching.
Next Fest is in February 23rd. Their next Fest is June 2026. The Steam Summer Sale is end of June 25th. Steam Autumn Sale is going to be October 1st. And then I'll have another Next Fest at the end of October. And then their Winter Sale will be December 17th. So they used to not announce them ahead of time, and at least you can prepare your wallet. You can get games really cheap, though. I bought a couple games I wanted for like $4.
Oh, nice.
You can't beat that. I've spent $4 on way worse. Hytale's first major update is out now, and it's added dinosaurs to the game. The thing...
I'm not going to ask you to elaborate on that last thing, by the way. PG-13 show here, sometimes. Sorry. Proceed.
No, you're good. Oops. Oracle says, what you going to do when Scream Mania runs wild on you February 26th? Yeah, I'm going to go as early as possible. I cannot wait. Hoping it's good.
We're pumped.
We can't wait. They're showing it in IMAX theaters, so I think they're confident of it. I mean, it's going to do well no matter what because it's Scream.
Yeah, definitely.
But very, very excited for Scream.
We're gonna be talking about Scream a little later when we get to the movie portion of our show, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, Scream's gonna be right before the Bone Temple.
There's been
Love the Hogan reference
though. A lot of Scream
though.
buzz, some good build up.
So Hytale's first major updates out. It's like a Minecraft type game. I have not played this yet.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
Oracle says, I am super excited about it. Oh, yeah, it's going to be great. Kevin Williamson's back.
It's going to be a fun time.
I know they're going to use AI because they're very like meta. I'm just really excited to see what they do with it.
I'm so excited to see how they incorporate Stu. I mean, I hope he's alive, but we'll see.
I have a theory on that. And I'm going to keep that for the segment we talk about it.
Later in the show. Okay.
I have a couple theories of what they're going to do. We'll see. Let's see. This game, Legend of Zelda vibes are strong. A new Steam game you can try for free. It's called Under the Island. It's a 2D adventure. Looks a lot like a Zelda title. I'll check this out later. Probably work really well on the Steam Deck. Right now, there's a huge game called Moist Critical's been playing this. A bunch of other people have been playing it. It's called Quarantine.
Okay.
So I watched a little bit. It's called Quarantine Zone, The Last Check. You pretty much have to like check people are infected, and you kind of investigate and try to. You don't want to put someone past someone that's infected. So it's like.
Yeah, you have to figure out who's infected, who's not, and try not to have anybody die. Like, does it go so far as to having you find a cure, or is it just
no? I think it's just you're passing people. You're checking for like signs and like
cool,
bite marks, and there's a lot of games like that. It started with this one called Papers, Please, where you worked in this like, it's like World War II era, and you have to like pass people in, and like sometimes people are like terrorists or spies, and
well, that sounds right up my alley.
Yeah, you'd probably really like
anything spy related.
But speaking of it, Quarantine Zone is got a new trailer, and they're going to have Dead by Daylight characters in it, which is pretty cool. Let me get this full screen. I got to go to YouTube for that. So yeah, those are the Dead by Daylight characters. Oracle, thank you for the sub. We really appreciate it. We do this show every Saturday.
Thank you so much.
And I do a lot of movie and gaming content, so appreciate it. Yeah, we usually have a few more people in. We got a late start today.
Yeah.
Had a little bit of technical issues, and I run a tech business, so I kind of got caught up with that, unfortunately. I fix companies' issues all day, and then I have my own when I get home. It's great.
It never ends for you, Thor.
But again, really appreciate it. We do this every Saturday, sometimes Fridays. We let you know ahead of time, though.
Yeah, usually around 8 o'clock, but, as I said tonight, ran a little late. But we normally give a heads up about that. But, thanks for joining.
Yeah, and during the week, I do all sorts of movie stuff, and we will be talking about Scream a bunch. Scream is one of my favorite franchises. Huge fan.
And
I don't know if you like Ice Nine Kills or know the band, but they do a convention, and we got to meet. We got to meet a
bunch of people.
We got to meet Billy and Stu.
Yeah.
I got both of them to sign some Ghostface mask, which is awesome. They will be going up in the back here. This is green screen, obviously, right now, but I'm finishing my basement, and I'm going to have a bunch of horror collectibles and gaming stuff. So
it's going to look pretty cool.
Now, I'm not a huge wrestling fan, but WWE 226, 2K26 is going back to the Attitude Era, which is when I watched it when I was a kid. And
good little bit of nostalgia for you.
Yeah, and the game's going back there, so I think that's going to be fun. I usually get the games. The games are a bunch of fun. I play them for like a week, and then I move on. I know that's one of the things too. Is I want to add on. I got to add on stream alerts, and then a lot of people doing this like ticker at the bottom where it shows what we're talking about. Something about doing that.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Ice Nine Kills is a horror metal band, and they do a convention.
They are awesome. If you think about shock rocker like Alice Cooper, it's a whole kind of staged performance. It isn't just a concert. Really, really awesome.
And they do
Go
a
check them out if you like metal.
And they do a convention where they have a lot
Metal
of horror
hardcore.
icons. They've done, I think we're going on what, the fifth one?
Yeah.
The fifth one, yeah. And really good. They have a lot of icons there. I met Kane Hodder last one, who plays Jason, and he was super, super cool.
He was really nice. I don't know. I was kind of intimidated because he's a big dude, but he couldn't have been nicer.
He's just hanging out, drinking some whiskey, and now we got a trailer for a game called Night Hike. Get this full screen for you guys. But yeah, we just look at the latest on the show. We just talk about the newest gaming and movie news.
Stuff.
We're big movie buffs,
Yeah,
horror
sometimes
fans.
we talk music stuff too. I'm a DJ, so I'm here to talk music stuff whenever I have that and just to provide witty commentary.
Yeah, we just
on
have
pop
some
culture
fun,
stuff.
have some drinks. So
Usually, well, I mean, we're kind of doing dry January.
yeah, doing a little bit of a dry January.
You're
thing.
doing better than me, but after the incident with the neighbors last night, I may or may not have had a gin and tonic.
There you go. Oh, this looks pretty cool. I love these like retro horror games. Wonder.
I must say, you have your glow in the dark compass.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Blueprints, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
Interesting. I'll check that out. That looks fun.
Yeah, I'd give that one a try.
I always like, these indie games that have these interesting ideas. Let's see what we got next. Oracle says the only screencast I've met was Jamie Kennedy, Rebecca Garrett, and Mary McDonald. Okay, hoping to meet Josh Pace in March.
Oh, cool.
Oracle, I'll definitely check out your channel too.
Definitely. I met Rose McGowan also at the last Silver Scream Con, and she kind of surprised me because she kind of has like an intense relationship with Hollywood, so I really didn't know what to expect with that. And she was very delightful. What a sweet person.
The last one we got to meet David Arquette, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, David Arquette, he was awesome. Yeah, we've met some. I didn't realize how many people from the cast of Scream we've met so far. So
yeah, they've
cool.
been heavy on the Screamcast.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're going to be this year too.
Skeet's been to a few. Well, yes, Ice on Kill's doing the Scream song, so 100%.
I wonder when that's going to drop. Like, we haven't heard anything about that or the new album yet. Like, when a release date's going to be for the new album. Like, that's what I'm looking out for.
And this
We've
is
only been talking about it for like a year.
This is a fan-made mod of Baldur's Gate 2. It's called Baldur's Gate 2 Rebirth. I'm playing through the Baldur's Gate games again, heavily modded. So I guess it's a full enhancement mod for Baldur's Gate 2.
Wow.
Gotta turn it down a bit. I thought this was... Someone else is making a mod of this where you can play it in Neverwinter Nights 2, so I thought that's what this was going to be, but it's just like an expansion. I'll have to check this mod out, though.
Well, you love this series, so...
I do, yeah. This game came out in like 90... This one came out in like 2000.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when it originally came out.
Everyone loves Baldur's Gate 3 now, so... But, it's an older game, but Baldur's Gate 2 is one of my favorites ever, so... more Baldur's Gates. Cool in my book.
Nice.
But I thought that was like a full... I'd love to see someone make Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 in the Baldur's Gate 3 engine. That would be really cool. Final Fantasy VI remakes leaves Final Fantasy IX fans split. A remake for Final Fantasy IX has been a nearly infinite source of rumors. Yeah, this has been a long thing, but they've said it got restarted a bunch. It's part of that massive NVIDIA leak of 2021. So I think it'll come out eventually, but it seems like it's having trouble. But they're really pushing for a Final Fantasy VI remake, which I'd love to see. I mean, Final Fantasy VI is one of my favorites. It'd be really cool to see it in a 3D environment. I think that would be awesome.
Cool.
For me, 6 and 7 are the best, so I'd love to see them do what they did with 7 for 6. It's such an awesome world. And we're on the end of the gaming news. We're going to be talking a bunch of Resident Evil Requiem. So Resident Evil Requiem is going to have a difficulty mode where you have to collect the ink ribbons to save the games at typewriters, which they did in the originals. I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
The remakes, that's how you save the games. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool. There's this whole showcase for it recently. There's no demo yet, though. A lot of people are frustrated.
There isn't a demo?
There's trailers, but there's no like playable demo.
Yeah, we've played the trailers a bunch.
Yeah, and the game's coming out right around when Scream comes out.
Yeah, it looks good.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I can't wait. This is a day one purchase for me. Just noticed zombies in Resident Evil 9 have tears on their face. Let's check this out. Oh, yeah, they got like bloody tears or whatever here. I guess that's different. Oracle says, I paid that pre-order off for Requiem when I pre-ordered it. I am hyped up. Yeah, huge Resident Evil fan here.
We'll be talking a lot about that, I'm sure.
I'm actually working on reviewing all the all the Godzilla and Resident Evil movies right now on my on the main videos, and I do the new movie that comes out every week. Resident Evil's next game after Requiem might have just been confirmed, so it looks like they might be remastering Resident Evil 5. Shiva's voice actress could be teasing a Resident Evil 5 remake. I hope they keep the co-op though. That Resident Evil 5, I don't love it as a Resident Evil game, but it is fun to play co-op. It's not bad. It's just not my favorite. One Resident Evil. This is from Screen Rant. One Resident Evil Requiem character would be a greater reveal than Leon. Who are they saying? Let's see. Yep. Oh, they're saying Ada, so they're hoping Ada shows up, Ada Wong, and they think she might be a third playable character, which would make sense. I can't believe how quick that's coming up, though. I can't wait. Village is really good. Requiem edition differences and pre-order bonuses. So let's take a look what there is. So Oracle, did you get the normal edition or did you get any of these deluxe or special editions?
Let me guess, you're getting the deluxe?
Yeah, probably the deluxe. Depends. Yeah. You get some costumes like the Lady D one. Everyone loves Lady D. So screen filters, you get some charms and skins. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll have to look and see if there's anything on top of that. That doesn't look like...
Should we try to cosplay Resident Evil for the next Comic-Con?
Oh, that might be a good one.
Would be a good idea.
Last one we did Metal Gear Solid 3. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I had good fun with Eva.
So, yeah, a lot of people are debating whether the third reveals Ada or someone else. Because they're talking about something about red bullets. I'll have to look into that one. Oh, they have a statue for...
Oh, that's a cool figure.
Yeah, we'll put it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's part of the special edition.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome.
Yep, you got Leon and the new girl. Grace. Grace is her name.
Grace.
Yeah, you have a cat named Grace.
Yeah, I was going to say that's my kitty.
And that's all I got tonight for the gaming news. So let's jump into movie stuff unless you have anything to add.
No, I'm good. So what have we got coming up in the world of movies?
Hold on one second.
Okay.
I think I missed it.
We good?
Hey, Sarah, both come out on the best day of the year. I may be a bit biased, though. It's her birthday, so
Oh, okay.
just a little bit biased there. It's going to be a good time. And Sarah, if you're still around, soon we're going to be looking at the trailer for Mortuary Assistant. So, Oracle, that's a good call. It would be wild if Claire would make an appearance. Red also her color. That's a good call. I like that. And it makes sense too because there's a lot of talks that they're going to be redoing Code Veronica soon.
Oh, awesome. I remember the original of that. That was something me and my roommate in college used to play.
Sarah says, I'm so hyped for Mortuary Assistant. Yeah, I watched it quickly. I can't wait to see what Shannon thinks of.
I've heard about this one.
Yeah, it's going to be good. All right. So, Oracle or Sarah, did either of you see Primate? We saw Primate when it first came out.
Yeah, we
It's pretty
talked about
good.
Primate last week. Like normally like January releases kind of suck, but like so far we're like 2 and 2. We're talking the Bone Temple tonight, which was a surprise, but Primate was pretty awesome.
Hey, Old Restless made it. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Restless. Hello.
Good to see you. I tried to get Rod to come too, but he's been kind of MIA. I don't know what's going on with him. I let him borrow my RetroPie, so maybe he's just playing some retro games or something. Old Russell says, mate, this isn't England, Shannon. She likes to pretend it is. She's always wanted to go there.
Well, I've been there several times, but
Oracle says they have
the
not...
original plan was to move there, but that didn't work out, unfortunately.
It's because your boyfriend became part of the Bone Temple. Oracle
Not
says,
the good part.
I have not seen Primate. Was it scary? It's a slasher movie with a giant ape. So
I mean, if apes scare you, which they kind of scare me, so it was actually kind of scary.
it actually had, I wouldn't call it scary, but it had tense moments.
Yeah.
It is a lot more gory than you'd expect it to be.
Oh, there were some awesome kills.
And it's doing well. It's a January horror movie. It started off at $13.4 million at the box office, which is
That's
insane.
unheard of for a horror film.
For January. Yeah, last time we saw one in January was like Night Swim.
Night Swim. Ugh.
Well, there was that one time they did Scream, I think 5.
I thought
think.
that was a February release too, and not January.
No, one was January. It was
Okay.
6 maybe. Maybe it was 6.
Okay, maybe.
Everyone was worried about it
Yeah.
because it was like a January release, I believe. Yeah, I mean the budget for Primate was 24 million, already at 18. I mean, you got to double it up to make your money, so but it's well on its way. So good for them. I like to see indie horror movies do well. So good start for that. Yeah, I mean it did well online and word spread.
The fact that Ben, the ape, was actually played by a real person, I think, really stood out and kind of made him scarier, too.
Sarah over on Twitch says, I haven't, but I keep seeing ads for it. Yeah, it's
Definitely
worth
worth the watch.
I think you'd like it. let's see. What do we got next? The Pooniverse. Monsters
I love
Assemble.
the play on words there.
Public domain horror crossover to film this summer. So if you're a fan of the Pooniverse, those poo horror movies, whatever they are, there's a poster for it. It's starting to film this summer. Blood and Honey was terrible, but the second one is.
I haven't watched any of them yet. I can't bring myself to, but maybe one of these nights.
You know
when
what
I'm
though?
bored.
With David Howard Thornton, Screamboat wasn't that bad.
Screamboat, that was the one you were telling me about. Okay, I would watch that one. Totally.
So I'm opening this up. Sarah, Old Restless, what are you guys up to tonight? How's your Saturday going? Ready or Not 2, Here I Come, and They Will Kill You. Headline Southwest 2026 Packed Horror lineup. So if you want to see those early, if you're at South by Southwest, They Will Kill You. We watched that earlier, last show. That looked interesting.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like a horror comedy, but it looks bloody. So, and the first Ready or Not was really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I always confuse Ready or Not though with You're Next. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think they're close together.
Yeah, I think they came on around the same time.
Sarah says, I'll add it to my ever-growing list you keep giving, and I'll watch it one day. Hey, eventually, when you watch
You're
them,
just like me, Sarah.
Usually you're pretty happy with them. I mean, I introduced you to Deadstream and a couple other good ones.
Deadstream was awesome. He recommended me watching that one too.
Behind the Mask. I know you're a big Behind the Mask fan. That's a fun one.
Definitely. Oh, yes. We got to talk about the goodest of good boys.
I'll let you read this one. I'm going to grab water.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Indy the dog from Good Boy just won Best Horror Movie Performance at the Astra Film Awards. So,
he's a dog, so he's not like...
He's a dog, but just look at that face. He's so expressive. I think it's just the breed that he is, but he is a very, very good boy.
Well, also, if you watch the director commentary, like they do a lot with like lighting and like mood setting.
You do
and
a
music.
lot with lighting and, they dangle the treats in front of him, so he's looking in a certain direction. And
I know it took a while, but it's pretty impressive what they did
I do
with
the
that.
same with my cats when I'm trying to get a cute picture of them, so...
Avengers Doomsday reportedly has a secret X-Men returning, so that's pretty exciting.
Cool.
The X-Men movies were a lot of fun. They weren't all good, but they're saying it's going to be Jean Grey coming back, which is interesting since, she's supposed to be dead, but that doesn't mean much in Marvel.
No.
So they got a new...
They'll just go back in time or something, or travel to a different multiverse.
The Amazon Tomb Raider, they got the new Lara Croft.
Sophie Turner from Game of Thrones, yeah.
Yep, and that's a picture of her. I mean, it looks like the old Lara Croft. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope she does well.
The video game shows have been doing pretty well, so it might be a fun watch.
I don't know. I gotta say, like, many people probably think she's overrated, but I thought Angelina Jolie did do an incredible job as Lara Croft.
Yeah, the problem is every movie in that time was trying to be The Matrix.
Oh, yes. Absolutely, but...
Early 2000s.
I thought she had good charisma for the role.
It's all the quick cuts in slow motion.
Yep. Oh, and actually, well, the plot was kind of... subpar, but amazing soundtrack. Remember who was on that soundtrack?
No.
9 Inch Nails.
I was gonna guess.
One of my favorites.
Ryan Hurst will star as Kratos in the God of War Amazon series. They don't have too much on it, but he's gonna be Kratos, which I'm sure everyone's saying he's a good pick. So. I'm bad with names, so I'd have to look up what he's in. Oh, we'll get to that in a second. Oh, here's more info on it.
Okay.
Oh, he was this guy in the Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, okay.
He was like a zombie. And... So the God of War show is skipping all the Greek stuff and going right to the Norse stuff. So it's all going to be based on a 2018 game. I'm guessing it's because it's the son and father story. Kind of lame they're not covering the first 3 games.
I was gonna say, how familiar are you with the games?
Oh, I love them. The
Yeah.
games are great. I've played them all. Ragnarok, I didn't like as much as the 2018 God of War, if I remember correctly. But the original 3 are really good. You know, it's a different Kratos, though, in the Norse trilogy. He's kind of like older and more reserved. He's still a badass, but he was like a murdering psychopath and just trying to kill the gods in the original one. So
Gotcha.
yeah, it's a good arc. So we got a trailer for The Containment, Darkness Awaits, and Possession Horror. So we're going to try a new thing so we don't get taken down again. We're going to try to mute on
My wife said,
when there's music. I'll put it on screen here in a second.
Okay.
My dad died, and my mom can't tell.
How did he die?
I'm gonna say, speaking of possession movies, I hear we're getting another Conjuring film too.
Oh, that's on the list.
Asking about
It's a
you.
prequel,
I
of
needed
course.
some air.
Of course. Well,
Caroline, I'm really scared.
So am I.
I don't think they have anywhere else to go but doing prequels at this point.
Yeah, they gotta, to make money, they always go with,
You get it.
you know, retreading these same franchises over and over. When it's inside of you.
Ooh, okay, that's
Oh,
creepy.
that's like the scarabs from The Mummy.
Yeah.
But you have to send someone to help this girl.
I think I have a demon inside of me. Don't you think she deserves to die for that?
Sarah says Conjuring series just needs to end already. It sure
Yes,
does.
it does.
It really does.
It needed to end a long time ago, Sarah.
Can you make it go away? I don't like you keeping secrets.
Do you remember how he suffered?
I think it's kind of funny, like they always use like scarab beetles in horror films as like something bad, when actually they're supposed to mean good luck. Just random trivia for you.
Yeah, and they don't like crawl under your skin like that. Like,
Well, we should hope not.
so that's a containment. I mean,
I'll watch it. Why not?
yeah, someone possesses you with bugs. That's interesting. It's probably just some person that's crazy and it's all in their head. We got cursed toilets become killer creatures in bowels of hell.
Oh boy, can we get any lower? As if the Pooniverse wasn't bad enough.
Old Restless says Last Conjuring made a ton of money. That's why they're making
That's
another
why.
one. That's the magic word. Toilets will scare the crap out of you in the Brazilian horror film Bowels of Hell.
Of course, it's a Brazilian film. Oh, hey, it's like the worst toilet in Scotland. If you get the Train Spotting reference,
Yeah.
but with blood.
Or the
Blood and poo.
Metallica called their first album Kill 'Em All because they wanted to call it Metal Up Your Ass with a dagger coming out of a toilet.
Nice.
There's our music of the day.
There we go.
And they got mad at the record label, so they called it Kill 'Em All to kill all the record labels.
Nice. Well, yeah, that was right around the time of like the PRMC or whatever they were called that was trying to like tone down, you know, violent or explicit content in music.
Teacher's Pet trailer. Class is in session with Barbara Crampton's next month.
I mean, the core idea of Bland is that everybody was sold a broken promise.
Get out of here, ads. I need to get YouTube. I watch so much YouTube. I really just
I
need to,
do too. That's pretty much all I watch these days.
I really just need to pay for the premium, especially since we're doing this.
Yeah.
someone dies, and there's a loss like you've just experienced.
I don't know. I just have a free
Writing
ad
is a
blocker
way
on mine,
through
but
it.
it takes a few minutes to load. Like, I don't know, like maybe 10 seconds.
I have some very unfortunate
It probably worked if I
news.
just did it through Brave,
Mr.
but
Abbott took his own life. And I will introduce you to your new teacher. Mr. Heller here is an accomplished academic with an Ivy League tenure.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
What's your name?
Clara,
I'm looking for a student assistant to help me close out the year.
thanks.
It's in these darkest moments that we tend to shy away from the work, but the whole point of the work is to exist as an outlet. Hey, we're all clear.
Yeah?
Partners now. Me and you.
I also know that you're so afraid of rocking.
Sarah,
the
you
boat when it
guys
comes to
playing
that
anything
scholarship.
tonight?
That you sometimes don't want to speak up for yourself.
Is everything okay at home?
Heller definitely has a thing for you, so...
Claire.
Mr. Heller? Something's up with him.
Where are you?
He's got some tricks up his sleeve.
What are you waiting for?
I still need to play Grounded 1. Sarah said no. We just got done playing a bunch of Grounded 2. I gotta play Grounded 1.
Operating from a place of love.
Oh, there's Barbara Crampton.
What the hell did you do?
Stop lying to yourself!
He was trying to punish me. You can trust me. Let me show you who I really am.
That looks pretty
Okay.
crazy.
It does look crazy. Maybe a little psychological horror there.
Looks it. I think next week's movies, Jeremy Johns just reviewed it. It's supposed to be good.
Cool.
Oh, this is kind of funny.
I was reading up on this too.
Sarah says, listen, tell me when you want to run through the first one. I'll help you 100%. Yeah, let's do it soon. I need a new game, so. And then the second one are still, it's like early access, right? Oh, here we go. Ted Bundy trailer. D. Wallace helps launch Twisted Serial Killer Universe. So get a guy that looks just like Ted Bundy, but they call him Ted Bunny, and he wears
And
a bunny
wears
mask.
a bunny mask. I don't know. I don't like how Hollywood likes to capitalize on serial killers.
Yeah, this is like, this is definitely like a low budget mock.
Oh, it's just something silly, I know, but
There were a few girls that went missing, but nobody was talking serial killer on the loose.
I'm Ted, by the way.
I'm surprised. Most girls love these crazy serial killer things.
no, I mean I watch a little bit of true crime stuff, but most of it's just depressing.
Sarah
Like-
says, yeah, it's in early access. They released the next big area on the 27th. Oh, that's exciting.
I believe you. Call me.
I don't know. I used to be big on
What happened to the child?
a true crime series called Snapped, and it was about like women who would like kill their husbands or something like that. And sometimes it was kind of twisted, and it was kind of like a revenge type of a thing. Like the husband was like cheating on her or whatnot, or doing something crazy, like money laundering, whatnot. But lately it was just like. Lately, it's been just like these like good men who get screwed over by these like psycho chicks, and it's depresses me. I don't know. Can't watch a
Sarah
lot
says,
of it.
oh, snapped. I remember those days.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was just taking in the amazing trailer of Ted Bundy, which I'll watch. I guess I'll probably watch at some point. We'll see. I'll probably look at reviews before I jump on that one. It looks like it kind of reminded me of Creep, but not like Creep's great. So have you watched Creep yet?
No, not yet.
Creep's good. It's weird and it's very unnerving. So
Oh, that's probably why I haven't watched it. I kind of got the feeling that it was like I'm gonna have.
well,
to
it's
be in the
because
mood
he's
for
like
that.
such a weirdo, but then he seems nice, and then you really see
Yeah,
it's
you see, like I know a lot of people who act like that in real life, and yeah, a little unsettling, definitely.
Impractical Jokers duo to write the Stream sequel called ST2EAM. So
How
Stream.
do you even? Yeah.
I think that's just Stream and
Yeah.
the 2 instead of the R.
Stream
Yeah, we'll call it Stream 2.
Yeah.
Interesting that the Impractical Jokers guys are writing, but a lot of comedy people do really well in horror. So
Yeah.
you know, look at Kay and Peele.
Yeah.
You know,
Jamie Kennedy.
and
He's the first one that comes to mind.
the
Who
first stream
else?
was pretty good. We watched that.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Old Russell says, "Damn Thor, if you need movie recommendations, let me know. No reason to watch Ted Bundy." Yeah, I'm gonna look at the reviews. The only reason I would watch it is if it gave me something to talk about that I can make a video about. I'm looking for content. That looked pretty bad. Launchfly unveils new exclusive Terrifier Art the Clown backpack. I should get this for Corinne.
There you go.
She can take this to school. There you go.
I'm sure the teachers would love that.
Hey, it's got the flower sunglasses. It's fun.
Well, yeah, she loves her flowers and her peace signs, you know?
She also kind of likes horror, so.
I've noticed.
Helmart welcomes customers on January 28th. Okay.
Okay, we got it. We got to watch this trailer.
How
was this not made sooner?
Oh, is this actually a game? This might be a game.
Is it a game or? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This is actually a game. I put in the wrong section. My bad. Oh, it's Supermarket Simulator, guys. I think it said. Let me go back.
Yeah.
Oh, Supermarket Simulator meets horror. That's interesting. A lot of people love supermarkets. Everyone loves those simulator games, so. Sarah's going to wishlist this now. That seems a lot of really up her alley.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
This just made people of Walmart look tame.
This looks like a Walmart that I used to live near. Gotta love these horror games that you're always fueling generators. Old Russell says, that's something different, right? That's pretty interesting.
This looks kind of cool.
It does. Try to survive. Sarah says, surprisingly enough, I knew about this game and didn't wishlist it. I bet you did now, though. Oh, get out of here, IGN. I don't want to.
2025 has been
Get
one
out
of
of
the
here.
strongest
No.
years for anime.
Away. Sorry about that. I put that in the wrong section. Eventually we'll get like a producer and they'll do this right. Betty's Revenge trailer. VHS star Hannah Fierman is Betty Boop, an indie slasher exclusive. Because, you know, we guys just do them all.
Of course.
That's what I was telling you is Godzilla is going to be in public domain soon.
Yep.
I can't even imagine what's going to happen with that.
Make yourselves at home.
We're seniors, history majors, coming to do an interview. And it's about Dizzy Dishes, your former club.
See, if they're going to make a Betty Boop horror movie, they should do like that.
Well, whatever you
I'm surprised anybody who's younger even remembers Betty Boop. I barely remember Betty Boop. That's how old that character is.
And she's like animated black and white, right?
Yeah. Well, I think she started out animated in black and white, and then I don't know if it was the 50s or whatnot, but she was
Some
in
days
color
I
and she
don't
wore
even
like
feel like a human.
a red and
Just
with
a shape
white
stitched
polka
from
dot
other
dress or
people's
something
clothes.
like that.
Well,
I don't know. That's all I remember. Yeah.
Sarah can
The more I look, the
tell me
less
what game it
myself
is, but
I
there's a
see.
game where there's like this animation studio that was like killing or people. It's like Blink Inky something. I don't know. All the kids were like terrified. If they could do something like that as a movie. She's batty. Yeah, most girls are.
Please tell me, like, after she killed. Yup.
There it is. There it is.
I was gonna say she has to do that after she kills somebody.
This winter, thousands.
Calling that right now.
Sarah, that Hellmart, is that multiplayer or single player? I'll have to check. If that's multiplayer, that'd be really cool, I think. Though horror games, I think, are way more scary single player. I think that's a hard balance usually. Here we go. Prequel, The Conjuring, First Communion, set for 2027 release because it prints money. Not much on it, but
We don't need to go into any more detail on that. Are we? Does anybody really care at this point? No.
there we go. Sarah says Bendy and the Ink Machine was the first game. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, if they made like a Betty Boop horror movie, like kind of like that, probably would be a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got 7 more horror collectibles, unless these are the same. These might be the same. Sometimes they do like the same ones
Yeah.
from last week. All right, we'll just quickly go over the ones I think are cool. We talked about this last week, but they're doing like a Polly Pocket / Mighty Max horror version. I think
That's
these
kind
are,
of a cute idea. I remember Polly Pockets.
yeah, I might have to get a couple of these. And then the NECA tune versions, they're doing Ben Willis and Retro Jason, which is really cool. And they're doing the Puppet Master Charm. Oh, and here we go.
Yeah.
20 Days Later shirts from Fright Rags. There you go.
Oh, yeah. No, might need.
Might have to get your Cillian Murphy shirt.
Yeah. Well, I already have a couple Peaky Blinders shirts, so I'm a bit of a fan.
Terrifier inspired Eli Roth to make the most insane and sick movie of his career, releasing this year, called Ice Cream Man. So Eli Roth is inspired by Terrifier for Ice Cream Man, so we'll see.
So is he doing that instead of Thanksgiving too?
I got more on Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving's been
Are
the
we ever going to get Thanksgiving too? I love the first one.
first one's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think Thanksgiving 2 has been delayed. Barbara Crampton and Rob Hubel scream in first image from horror anthology Grind. So this is an image. It's a new horror anthology called Grind. I like horror anthologies. They're quick. You get some good segments out of it. Usually there's 1 or 2 great segments and the rest are kind of whatever. Old Russ says, looking forward to Ice Cream Man. It's done, so that's up next for sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it too. I like Eli Roth. I mean, you know, I'm not a huge like gore / torture porn guy, but I did enjoy the first Hostel. I saw that when I was like 16 in the theater somehow.
Oh my God.
Which is a lot of fun. And, you know, Cabin Fever was fun. Romeo and Juliet and Godzilla comic adds monsters Shakespearean tragedy.
Oh my God. Here we go. Here's the start of it.
Godzilla Monsterpiece Theater presents. So yeah, it's Romeo, Juliet, and Godzilla. Oh, we had Godzilla and Robin Hood as part of it too, and this is a real thing. Let me show the.
Godzilla's kind of breaking up an intimate moment there with Romeo and Juliet. That's kind of awkward.
It's their fault for not hearing the giant monster
That's peeping in the window.
The MonsterVerse's next spinoff may position a dead Titan for another live-action appearance. So Tiamat could appear in Monarch's Cold War era spinoff, which would be cool.
Okay.
He's been talked about in a lot of the movies. It would be cool to just show him. Old Russ says, I can't wait until Godzilla crosses into the Poodaverse. Dude, it's gonna. I think it hits public domain in like 6 years, so that's when it's gonna happen. Sarah says Godzilla looking over their shoulders like, excuse me, want to add a third?
Yeah.
Speaking of Godzilla, we talked about this.
Yep.
Kaiju size 99 pack of Godzilla beer. Unfortunately, it's Pabst Blue Ribbon, but you know, we were talking about buying this and seeing how many shows we can get through the 99 pack. We'll see.
It'll take a while because it's PBR. It's like college beer. If I drink beer, it's going to be the good craft beer stuff. But it would be an interesting challenge. And my stomach would probably hate me.
We could just like build them all in front.
Well, I was thinking about like building something. I don't know if we want to build our own like Godzilla out of the empty beer cans, or we could come up with something interesting.
Sweetness trailer. Gen Z misery will hold you captive this Valentine's Day. So, you know, it's been a while since.
Well, we got to have another Valentine's Day themed movie. I'm all for that.
Yeah, I was. Hard Eyes is last year. That was fun. It wasn't amazing or anything, but I had fun with it. Oh. Just in case that music.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll get to meet him tonight? I swear I would die.
Hey, what's up, Wrestling God?
Hello.
Old Wrestling says we should build a Godzilla.
Yeah.
Oh, stop with the music. This is how I get taken down all the time.
You're Peyton Adler.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
Sorry about the muting, but the last 2 streams we've been copyright struck and tucking down. Well, not strike, but we got our stream blocked for a bit.
Yeah. We got a slap on the wrist. A couple slaps.
The universe is telling me that I'm meant to help him. You've relapsed, and it's okay.
Where am I?
We have to keep him here until I can get this out of his system.
What's up?
I'm trying to protect you.
This looks interesting.
No. Hey! Why are you being so mean? Stop yelling!
Oh, so she's like an obsessed fan.
Waiting for you.
That it's like misery.
A little bit.
Your music changed my life. Helping you will be the greatest thing I ever do.
Just trying to figure out what's going
Wrestling
on.
God says, hey, Stu Macher is alive. Where has he been? Is that not only he's been hiding, but he's been laying low? We're going to be talking about that
We're going to be talking,
soon.
yeah.
I got some
all
theories
sorts of
on
Scream
that.
content
So.
coming up.
Yeah, we're going to be talking Scream, and then we're going to do a review on the Bone Temple right after we get through the news here. That looks pretty wild.
It does look wild.
Oh, music. I'm gonna Sweetness. That looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Now, I would love to see him alive, and I have a theory in definitely thinking what you're thinking, but I do have a theory on how they're gonna do it.
We gonna talk about that now, or are we gonna wait?
We're almost there, so we'll get through this and keep it going. Leprechaun, Army of Darkness, Clown and Cornfield are coming from Trick or Treat Studios. These guys make amazing masks. I got the behind the mask one, so you know if you need some mask, you know you can be Ash. If you want to cosplay as Ash, there you go. But yeah, we're huge Scream fans here. We can't wait. We recently met Billy and Stu. I got them to sign 2 different Scream masks, so.
Yeah, they were really cool.
Oh, I remember seeing this as a kid. I got to watch this movie again. I remember it being kind of creepy. The Gate.
I've never heard of it actually.
It's like an 80s movie. They like
Okay.
unlock this gate to hell and these like creatures come out of it. It's one I watched was way too young and like I remember bits and pieces. But yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at the trailer and the teaser too. So, there's a Sleepy Hollow collection. That's cool.
Yeah, I like the sword.
Yeah, the sword, light up pumpkin, the skull, candy pail. Sarah says she remembers the gate. Yeah, it's definitely an older movie. It's something I want to watch again, but I remember it. I was super young, and I remember it being definitely kind of creepy. And Trick or Treat's also releasing some Terrifier masks. So if you want to look like Victoria or Santa art, people need to though. Listen, I know people love Terrifier, but everyone cosplays art now.
Everybody cosplays art.
Everyone's art now. Old Russell says the gate is good. Yeah, I remember liking it as a kid. It was like one of those early horror movies I saw. They're coming out with some Cenobite mask as well.
Those are pretty cool looking.
See, you get these little hints of the BDSM that goes on from the Bone Temple from Shannon. It's like, yeah, we throw in Hellraiser all the time. It's our favorite. I'm kidding. It's the whole.
Well, I don't know. I still might have some of that stuff.
Well, I was gonna say it's the whole
my goth wardrobe.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The leather and all that.
The leather and the studs and the spikes and
art. Sarah says art is too mainstream now. I hate it. Yeah, it's gotten crazy. Old Russell says the gate has a young Stephen Dorff in it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to add that to my list. I haven't seen it in years, but I remember enjoying it. They got some new toys. We got Sam. Oh, they got the old guy from it.
Yeah.
Reanimator. Or the not Reanimator. The guy. This is all from Trick or Treat. It's the werewolves. That's pretty cool. Some killer clowns. The Sam without the mask. That's cool. We already saw those. Giant size art and Captain Spaulding. Scream Greats. You got the leopard.
They've got the crow.
And they got the leprechaun on the skateboard, which is fun.
I might have to get that crow one.
Classic Michael
Anything
Myers.
the crow I collect.
They even have the Rob Zombie Michael Myers. Killer Clowns and Day of the Dead. I probably won't get too many of those because I have way too many figures. So.
I was going to say, I don't know where I'd put any more, but I'd make room. I mean, my office is already getting pretty packed with memorabilia.
Oh, my the YouTube's name is I think it's Thor Effect Media right now. It should be Thor Effect Media. So.
Yeah.
Thor Effect Media here, and we stream on here, Twitch, and
Facebook,
yeah, pretty much everywhere. Yeah. Old Russ says, I'd like figures of some of the kids on the bus from Trick or Treat. So creepy, those designs. Yeah, it'd be really cool if they did like a model or something where you could have that. The part where they come out of the lake is so awesome. I love Trick or Treat. It's one of my favorites. I watch it every Halloween.
It is a good movie.
Kirby Johnson, horror thriller Snare exclusive.
And we don't have a trailer.
I thought it was a trailer, but I guess not. It's just I'm talking about it, which I'm kind of okay with. I'm not the biggest body horror fan.
Nah.
It can be okay.
Neither am I. I mean, I finally watched that movie together, and that was very much like the climax of that was a lot like The Substance, but like not as obnoxious.
Wrestling God. Sorry, I thought you meant channel name. Yeah, my name's Thor. Her name's Shannon.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry I misread that. Thanks, Old Restless. Old Restless being remote producer over here.
Yes, thank you.
And here we go, the mortuary assistant trailer, and Sarah is now engaged. Let me pause this and...
It's actually healthy. Let's be real. Factor's menu is way healthier than the competition. Their chef...
All right, Mr. Leibowitz, let's get you embalmed and I guess cremated.
This is a pretty interesting game. Director of Slapface? I don't know if Slapface is the greatest credential, but sure.
I've never heard of it. Do I want to know?
Based on the hit video game.
I know what you experienced was terrifying.
He's got a lot to work with in this, though.
If you want to survive.
This game's definitely got creepy moments.
The entity will do anything to gain control.
I want this to stop. Please.
To banish a demon to hell, you need to learn its name.
Oh, right. I think the whole point is you got to figure out what kind of, like, who's possessed. Sarah says this game has such a great underlying story that I knew it would make a great movie.
Awesome. It does look good.
Yeah, you know, and sometimes Blumhouse doesn't completely screw it up, so I think this one will do well.
So what do we do?
They definitely look like they got the tone of it down.
Oh, we might get a music. You might, yeah.
Old Restless from the director of Slapface. What's that? Yeah, that's when you're like, what? Oh, that's coming soon.
Yeah, wow.
February is going to be a good month. Oh, we don't want you to get into that.
Yeah, oh no!
I'm sure that's a great video. But yeah,
we'll talk about that.
That's an off stream.
Off stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want to open up that can of worms on here.
Wrestling God says, "Hey, I got a theory for Stu. What is the approach for him? Is to come back as retaliation of being forgotten because no one ever loves him and wanted to be around him, with him." Yeah, they have a lot of good.
I like that theory.
They built up a lot of ideas too. Like I've been rewatching the original ones. Like when they go through his house, when they go through the basement, there's all these like weird broken dolls. You know how like.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's something I didn't really pick up on before.
Well,
so they showed like signs that like Stu was out of his mind. So
wasn't he? Didn't he? There were the dolls, but weren't there also like drawings? Because I noticed there were drawings and
well, that's the
in the teaser.
In the teaser, which we'll be getting to soon.
But I thought like there was something else in addition
and
to
that's
like
the thing
the
too.
dolls, and he was artsy.
He's artsy, so the drawings could have something to do. Stu's family was rich, so you know if they could make him disappear, you know if anyone could, they could. Sarah says nothing says Happy Valentine's Day like a good horror movie. Isn't that the truth?
Well, actually, February 13th, and nothing says Happy Valentine's Day like going to see Nine Inch Nails either. So, because I think that's when the Boston show is. So I'll be rocking out that night. It'll be my own day.
Send Help and Robin Hood have been rated R, which is good. Not that you can't make a good
Is that
PG-13.
that's the movie that's coming out next, right? Send Help?
No, I think next
I think
is
that's the week after.
Yeah, I think so.
Because that looked good too.
We got another trailer for This Is Not a Test. This looked interesting. It's Breakfast Club meets 28 Days Later. Teen zombie movie.
Nice.
This looked like it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Just apologize for what you did. Just apologize.
Come on.
It's just quieter over here. Drinking game?
Never have I ever cheated on a test.
Oh, I call bullshit.
When you're smart, you don't have to.
Never have I ever had sex in the school bathroom.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yes, there were drawings because around the time in Scream 6, there were drawings of Dewey and Casey Becker and Principal all getting killed, and I don't think it was Richie who drew them.
Okay, so it wasn't my imagination. Because I can't remember, like, after 4, I kind of, I don't know, everything's a blur. I think I only saw 5 and 6 the one time.
It also for 3, you know, that's the only one there was one person. I mean, everyone always thought it was Detective Kincaid that was part of it, and I think that was part of the original plan. And then they also switched the killers in part 2, so there's a lot of ways.
We can't stay here. We gotta go.
If we go out there, we're all dead.
We have to do things we don't want to do if we're gonna make it.
Ready? No talking. No panicking. Come on!
Ooh. Old Russell says, don't expect anything to add up. Yeah, it's...
This place is a coffin.
Especially with your 7 movies deep.
Yeah. Okay, this looks like a fun movie.
Yeah. I think zombies are making a little bit of a comeback. Zombies went a little too crazy in the 2000s.
They were a little too oversaturated for a while.
So many zombie movies in the early 2000s. Though the remake of Dawn of the Dead is amazing.
I haven't watched the remake yet.
It's so good.
Okay.
It's one of the best
I'll have
zombie
to put
movies.
that on my list.
Eli Roth on Thanksgiving
there we
2
go.
delay. Everybody wants to do it. It hasn't even entered production yet, so it's scheduling issues. Yeah, it looks like everyone wants to do it. It's just they're doing the Friday the 13th Part 1 poster. I like that. That's cool. Yeah, Thanksgiving is great, so hopefully they get that going soon. It's not coming out this year, though.
I hope so. No. Oh, that sucks.
There's just no way it's coming out this year. Mike Flanagan's The Exorcist releasing in theaters March 2027, so hopefully that's good because the last Exorcist movie was awful. Speaking of 5 and 4, I got a theory for you guys. Stu Macher was involved with Richie and Amber and Jill and Charlie's killing spree. Yeah, if Stu's alive, he's gonna be like,
yeah, he's gonna be involved in the past somehow.
Yeah, he's gonna be like running the whole thing, making a lot of this happen. And I think, you know, Roman got him started, but I think if Stu's still alive, he's guiding them all. And like I said, I'll get to that in a few minutes. That's part of what I want to go into.
Yeah, we'll take a whole deep dive into the whole Scream lore and predictions on where we think Scream 7's going to go.
Old Restless says Dawn remake is one of the all-time. It's so good. I watched it like a month ago. You throw it on randomly, you just... Not that you forget how good it is, but that you're like, this is such a good movie. Crazy that is like one of Zack Snyder's first movies.
Wow.
So there's a new Paranormal Activity movie coming out in May 2027 because, of course, they make money. So,
yep.
So of
Basically
course.
just the same thing over and over. But I don't know. The first one was okay. It wasn't scary at all, but for what it was kind of original for its time.
Yeah, I think we got 2 more trailers and then we'll be on the Scream. Ghost Train trailer. Korean horror anthology goes off the rails next month. I you know,
This is
Korean
good. Oh,
got some good.
Yeah.
They got some good stuff, and I don't know if you guys have seen Train to Busan. That's also a really good zombie movie too.
이상한 일들이 벌어진다는 소문.
Yeah, that's still on my list. I was actually going to watch that the other night, and then
Old,
I fell asleep.
Old Russell says Stu being alive and guiding them from prison was the original plot for Scream 3. Yep. It eventually became The Following, so I definitely could see him going back to that. The Following with Kevin Bacon. It went for like 3 seasons. I think it would have made a good movie. I mean, I think Scream 3's... I don't think Scream 3 is bad. I just think it's the weakest of the franchise.
지하철에서 뭐 이상한 가래침 같은 거 만졌는데?
It got cut down though because Columbine happened.
어떤 미친 사람이 쫓아오고 있거든요. 그 여자분 인상착의 좀 알려주세요. 여자인 건 어떻게 아셨어요?
Okay, this does look messed up.
전에도 이런 게 찍힌 적 있어요?
Old Russell says, I think Stu is dead and will stay dead, but they'll de-age for flashbacks or pull a deepfake gimmick. The thing I heard is he mocks calls with Stu's voice the most. So I think, you know, with the voice modulator and AI, they're going to have a lot of people come back. David Arquette's coming back. I think there will possibly be a flashback scene too. Which,
Yeah, that's probably how they're going to bring David Arquette back, I would assume.
Yeah, I have a theory on all that too.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I'm going to love to talk about what you guys think and what we think here in a moment. We got a teaser for The Mummy. We saw this trailer
we
at
saw
theater.
this trailer the other night, yeah.
This looks kind of creepy.
Yeah, not sure how I feel about this one.
Can't be as bad as the last Mummy movie.
True.
The one with Tom Cruise is pretty bad.
Yeah. I vaguely remember it.
I gotta take my hoodie off. I'm gonna do it off camera. I'm not gonna strip on camera. You guys aren't,
come on.
aren't paying for the show.
Everybody a show. Okay, so this part of the plot sounds like it could be cool. So what happened to Katie? It has potential. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Allergy meds were draining my wallet. Hoping it would cure my dog Minnie's obsessive.
I gotta watch the new. We watched a movie video too.
Yeah. Oh, for their review of The Bone Temple?
Yeah, I didn't watch it yet.
I watched it earlier. All right.
So we're gonna take a look at the Legacy teaser now, and we're gonna look at the
Poster?
Poster, yeah. Old Us says trailer is fine. Should have named it something other than The Mummy. Yeah, they really should have, because there's just too many of the Mummy movies.
Yeah.
And then they also want to bring back the ones with
The
Brendan
original.
Fraser.
Like at first, when I heard about this, I'm like, okay, are they talking about the one that Brendan Fraser's coming back for? And it's a totally different thing. Yeah, they should have named it something else. Totally.
Rustin does. I think Stu would want to kill Randy because he couldn't kill him in the first one, so he killed him in the second movie. Plus, he's part of it in the back. Yeah, Miss Loomis said she got stab happy in that one. Because she was making fun of Billy, but that's one of the problems they do in these movies too. Is they kill people too early. They shouldn't have killed. They shouldn't have killed Dewey.
No.
Gail should have died.
Well, that was going to bring me to my next question. Do we think Gail's going to make it through this one?
I think she's got to go.
She's got to. It would kind of be cool if she was the opening kill.
Yeah.
And that's how Sydney kind of gets roped back into it with a call from Ghostface. Then she finds out about Gail, and
Yeah,
Maybe.
like I don't think Amber killed Dewey. I think if they do this and Stu's alive or someone else is still there, and Stu could be a red herring. It could be someone else. I think it is someone from like that we're not even thinking of.
Who are we missing though? Who could it be? I have to watch at least the first couple again.
Yeah, I think I got to watch the first 3. Every killer has led to this. I mean, maybe Cotton's somehow still alive. They don't show him die. Old Russell says, killing Randy was great because you didn't expect it. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll definitely give you that. Oracle says, once the Scream 7 poster is out to buy, I'm getting it. It'd be nice to go out with my Scream poster collection.
Awesome.
Last time on Game Grumps.
Oh, hey. Don't need to watch Game Grumps playing Resident Evil here. Get out of here. That's quite a different from Scream. Let's before we jump into it, let's look at the trailer again. The trailer that came out.
For Scream?
Yeah, and I'm wondering, so here's the thing I'm thinking too. They said they couldn't get Mark back, Kincaid, because of scheduling conflicts. Well, Thanksgiving's not happening now, and because of scheduling, I'm thinking Detective Kincaid might be back. It might be part of it in some way too.
It's an interesting theory.
Old Russ says there are theories, rumors that Stu's sister might be involved. I could see that. And the one girl, she's wearing the plaid. The killers always wear the plaid. Let's see. Let's pull that. Sarah says, I'm forcing Melody to watch a movie a week starting next week before 7 comes out. Oh, let me know. I'd jump in on that. I have them all on my Plex server. Scream plaid theory. What girl is the one they're saying? Blue flannel shirt. So all the killers wore like a blue flannel shirt in the previous ones. And Scream 7 blue flannel theory. Let me pull it up. Come on, where's the recent? There's got to be a recent. Someone just like talked about this. Scream 7 cast. Because McKenna Grace is wearing it.
Yeah.
Grace Scream 7 plaid. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, the plaid skirt, yeah.
So McKenna Grace has got the plaid skirt here, and as you can see, there's almost everyone they wear the plaid at some point. Old Russell said maybe they secretly got him back. That would be awesome. Old Russell, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking everything leaks, but I'm really thinking since Thanksgiving's not happening, that was the next big movie, and that's the reason they said he couldn't do Scream, but it's not happening. So I could see Kincaid coming back. Wrestling God says McKenna Grace said that's what I was just talking about.
Yeah.
Some people say that she's the killer, but I have a feeling that she could either survive or die and be a red herring. Yeah, it's totally possible. They could definitely do the red herring thing, but this theory, I didn't hear it really talked about till this movie.
Yeah. This is the first I've heard about it.
Old Russ says he doesn't buy the blue flannel. Yeah, I don't think there'd be like a dead giveaway, but it's just kind of funny that, there is a lot of examples. So I think there's a lot going on. I think they're going to use AI. I think there's going to be deep fakes. I think whoever the killer is, the main one, is going to be from the past. That's why I think Kincaid's a really, really good option if it's not Stu. I would love it to be Stu. So I have two theories, essentially.
Yeah.
I think they use AI to make you think it's Stu. make it not Stu, but then pull the rug under you at the last moment and Stu's still alive and escapes at the end. I think that's what's happening if we get an 8th, because there's rumors that they filmed 2. I don't know if that's accurate, but I've heard they filmed 2 movies. I think that's a possibility. I also think it could be Kincaid or someone else we're not even thinking about. You know, it's definitely someone that's going to be a surprise. Wrestling God said, I think Stu's reason he's burning his house down, because if you think about it, in Richie's fan film of Scream 6, you can see a Ghostface mask getting burned to shreds. Yeah, I mean, you know, wanting to erase it or get away, or if it's Stu's sister, you know, they could make it you think it's Stu, and then the switch is it's Stu. Like, you know, look at Scream 2. They show Billy Loomis's mom through the whole thing, but you don't know she's Billy Loomis's mom. So it's like, why the hell is it her? Then it's like, oh. So maybe he took from what Richie was doing from that film, and that's how he found him and Amber, because they were big quality fans of his work as a killer. Yeah, they could have done the research and discovered him. Or if Stu was still alive, he could be looking out for these people. Like
he might be helping them from. There's one
look
part,
at Billy Loomis's mom. She finds Mickey on online forums.
Yeah. Well, in one part of the trailer, they're like at a psych ward or something like that. So what if he was secretly committed, but telling other people to do
Sarah
his dirty
says, but
work?
like, how funny would it be if his Gail all along? That would be amazing.
That would be funny.
Because Sydney slapped her.
Yeah.
This is all from the slap. I also was thinking Mindy, Chad and Mindy, because of Randy died. I could see Mindy doing it. My guess, so this is a wild one, but I think the psych ward patient might be Melissa Barrera. I think they might bring Billy's daughter back, and you know, because no one would expect that. I think they'll pull out all the stops. They're not getting Jenna Ortega. There's no way that they got Jenna Ortega money, but I do hope Stu's alive.
I do too.
I hope Stu's alive. I hope he's the killer. He plays such a good guy, and he's got a resurgence. I could see them doing it. It's going to be a hard sell, though. I mean, Film Theory did a whole thing about how he could have survived it, but him going into hiding, they have to have a good explanation.
Yeah.
But I could definitely see his sister, and I could definitely see Kincaid. I think Kincaid's a good option too. I also, what was the other thing I was going to say that I think that's going to be surprising? I think Gail's probably going to die.
I think the whole like theater will be like clapping if she does. Go be with Dewey.
Old Russell says, I think Chad and Mindy will die. Melissa isn't coming back. She probably isn't, but it is in different hands. I don't think she's
coming back either.
You know,
that
I think
seemed
it could be
pretty clear for a while now that she wouldn't come back, but you never know.
Wrestling God, there's a character in this movie named Kyle, played by Craig Dane. He's going to be playing the mental health patient because for some reason he's connected to Stu.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well,
the audition says that they're looking for someone under the mid-30s or 40s in the later stage. Oh, that's another thing I think they're doing too, is I think they might do like they did in Halloween, like the old Restless mentioned the de-aging. I think they might show the Maureen murder. I think that'd be really cool. The first one that Billy and Stu did. I think that should be the movie. Yeah, I think that'd be awesome.
That would be an awesome opener.
Yeah, Oracle, they usually have a surprise, so I'm sure there is. Old Russell says he doesn't want Stu back. It's too far-fetched, and he survived all that blood loss. He was never mentioned again. Yeah, I get it. The only way they could do it is if his parents were rich, though. Like, if they, like... You have to suspend a lot of disbelief, and they have to change his name.
You have to suspend a lot of disbelief with Scream to begin with. I mean, getting.
But at the same time, yeah. I mean, Chad's still alive. Chad got stabbed 27 times.
Exactly. I remember laughing at that scene. I'm like, okay, he's still getting up and moving around and kicking butt. Like,
it's plot armor. Sarah says, as soon as I saw the announcement, Stu and Roman returning, I was hoping it was going to give us a Maureen flashback. Exactly, Sarah. That's what I'm saying. They got to do it. You know, in these movies, That's the thing, though. The only reason I could say that Stu's still alive is because he didn't get shot in the head. Like, if they don't get shot in the head, they somehow come back, which is, like I said, Chad should not be back, but he is. But I think Chad or Mindy got to go down. I could see Mindy being a part of it, too. Wrestling God, I got the perfect scenario for how he survived the TV. Yeah, Wrestling God, I don't know if you ever watched Film Theory. They actually do a whole thing about how, like, he puts his hands up and, like, it's mostly glass, so they theorized and have some points that, you could survive that, but yeah, I'm really curious what they do. I'm surprised more hasn't leaked because usually by now there's a lot leaked. I try to avoid them, but I'm really hoping we get that Maureen flashback. Yeah, like I said, Wrestling God, Film Theory do a pretty convincing argument where, like, the stabs would be tough, but you can survive the TV. But the way he's definitely coming back, they're definitely doing some AI stuff. That's how we're getting Roman. That's how we're getting, Stu. Yeah. It doesn't sound, and that's the thing too, is, they brought Billy back for Melissa's, since she saw him. Skeet said he's not in this, so, he's not going to be a part of it. So there'll be no Skeet ghost, so, Billy ghost, so, yeah, we'll see what they do. I mean, like you said, Old Restless, they did originally plan to bring him back for the third one, so I do hear what you're saying, but they did plan to bring him back too. So I could see Kevin Williamson going back to that, but I also think it's a little too obvious. So I'm trying to think outside the box, and I'm really thinking Kincaid. Sarah says 0 for 10 for no Skeet. He is so awesome to meet in real life too.
He is. I
wish you could have got the signature yourself. He's so cool, super nice.
And the man has aged really, really well.
Well, Sarah agrees. That's why she had me get a signature.
I don't know. Like Matt Lillard, he's a tall drink of water, and he was a cutie pie too. I was a very happy girl being squeezed in between them.
That's true, Old Restless. The Marine won't work without Skeet, so. He said he's not in it, but people say that all the time, and they don't want to give it away. So, I'm hoping we probably won't get it. It'd be awesome, but yeah. But yeah, 100%. It won't work without him. It's something I'd love to see, though. I think that'd be really cool. Because then, you'd have Roman back too. So I think most of them coming back is going to just be AI messing with, they did the voice changer in 3. So yeah. Sarah says, they have to keep some secrets so he could possibly be in it. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. If it's not leaked, they're going to lie about it. Look at when Tobey Maguire, Tobey Maguire was pretty open about being in that new Spider-Man movie, but Andrew Garfield's like, no, I'm not in it, So depends on who you talk to. But I'm hoping for a Marine flashback. We probably won't get it, but Oracle, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you so much.
Have fun at the gym. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, enjoy your evening.
Yeah, and thanks for jumping in on the screen conversation. This has been fun.
Yeah, this has been fun.
I just hope it's good. They're putting it in IMAX, so I expect it to be good. I think there's a lot of theories about it. I'm going with they can write it and make Stu come back, and I would be okay with it because I do love Stu as a character.
Same.
But I really, if you ask me deep down, I think it's Kincaid. I think they got him. I think that's why Thanksgiving's not happening right now. I think he went back because they keep showing the mark that Sydney's married to. He gets killed. They put the plastic over him. He gets stabbed. That dude is dead. I think if we all watch the trailer, that dude.
Yeah, you know what? That would make sense.
Let's watch the trailer real quick before we move on. I did this before.
No.
But...
The more I'm thinking about it, the more I think you're right.
So let's. I'm gonna go slowly through this before we get to the Bone Temple, and I'm not talking about Shannon's apartment.
Hey, if any of my apartments deserves that name, it was probably the Lark Street apartment. We had some crazy parties going on there.
Sarah says, I really hope they just don't do Anna Camp's character as Ghostface. That would be such a lame reveal. It would be, but I think one of them might be Stu's sister. That's a strong theory, but you know, there's so many crazy theories about Six, so who really knows? Old Russell says Kincaid coming back would be great. It makes sense. Yeah, I think so. Wrestling God says, I don't think it's Mark. It would have worked around 3 or maybe even part 4 or 5, but don't think it's Kincaid. Because it's true, but they brought back Hayden Pantier. How do you say Pantier?
Hayden Pantier.
They brought Kirby back because fans wanted her back. So, you know, people would.
I liked her character.
People have been asking where Kincaid is. Yeah. So wanted to kill Sid because Evans just wanted to take custody away from the other children. He panicked. He went back to becoming a killer, killing everybody, including wanting to kill Tatum. Old Restless, I can pull it up. I did go through it, but yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the trailer and then we'll do the Legacy TV spot. So this is obviously the Macher house, which I love the meta thing here.
Yeah.
So they had an Airbnb where you could stay at this place, and that's what they're doing in this. Sydney herself, I don't think Kincaid is a killer, but I do see him wanting to help Mark and Sid and Tatum despite his hatred for Mr. Evans. Yeah, I mean, they could go any number of ways. I mean, you know, like I said, I'd love to see Stu, but for some reason, I think Kincaid's going to be in this at some part.
This is it.
So I think this is the beginning of the movie.
I think so too.
I think this is definitely the opening kill. Oop.
Oh, that's so cool. It's a motion detector.
Like, this has got like opening kill vibes.
Yeah,
which
it does.
Which is kind of lame because like I wish they wouldn't show the whole opening kill in the beginning. That's looks like it hurt. Hello. So obviously he's calling from Woodsbury.
Nice little town you found. You and your pretty daughter.
Oh, that's another thing I'm thinking too. I think whoever's the Ghostface takes Sydney's daughter Tatum, and she's gonna have to rescue her. I think that's gonna be the big third act.
Definitely.
Well, you sure know a lot about me for another asshole hiding behind a voice changer.
Oh, I'm not hiding, Sydney. Not this time.
So I think this is going to be a cool part, but I think Tatum gets grabbed here.
I want to be a fighter like you. If you hurt her,
I'm not going to hurt her until you're here to see it.
let's unmask this fucker.
All your friends died for just being near you.
I also have another idea too. I think they're going to unmask one killer before the third act, and then the last one's going to be revealed by themselves.
I think there's more than one as well.
I think there's at least 2, but I don't think they get revealed together. I think the reveal.
He's trying to find another way in. We're gonna do this.
And like I said,
You're gonna have to shoot him through the wall.
I heard, I don't know how true it is, but I heard there was 2. They actually filmed 2, and we'll see.
Yeah.
He's dead. You need to make sure you shoot him in the head.
She didn't shoot him in the head. And that's where she gets grabbed.
I'm gonna burn it all down.
Mother!
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yep.
And I've been trying to avoid Reddit because I don't want to find like a...
No.
The best part of watching the Scream movies is watching it for the first time and just figuring it out or trying to.
Definitely.
Sarah, you've been quiet for a bit. What are your theories over on Twitch? Let's see. Scream. Old Restless, were you talking about the Legacy TV spot? I'm going to pull that up. I think that's what you're talking about.
Do you like scary movies?
Surprise, Sydney.
So these are the new parts that we're just going to look at real quick. That's got to be Sydney's husband, and I don't think he's making it out of that one. I just don't think there's any way. Old Russ says, I'm going opening night and avoiding spoilers. We'll be talking about it right after, so can't wait to see what all of you guys think about it when we get there. Can't wait. This psychiatric hospital, I think, is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
And there's the drawings that everyone's broken down. It's hard to tell who everyone is. I mean, that's probably like Billy, but it's hard to see. Sarah says, I want it to be Stu all along, but sadly, I don't think it'll happen. It'll be something like Anna Camp's character, and she's like Stu's sister or something. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
But I think, a lot of people think it could be McKenna Gracie's the blue plaid. That'd be so funny.
We'll see if the blue plaid theory holds up.
If you hurt her, I'm not going to hurt her until you're here to see it.
As the kids say, though, we're so back. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I am excited for Scream. I got to say, I am a huge horror fan, but it is one of the most consistent franchises. I mean, I think 3 is probably like the worst one. It's not bad. It's just Columbine and Kevin Williamson having the fallout ruined it. It's so good. We'll be talking about it more in the lead up. We were supposed to have another trailer, which we didn't get. So next week we're going to be probably talking more Scream because there's another trailer that we didn't get. So
I was going to say, like, the whole Scream franchise, I think is just fascinating because there's so much lore surrounding it. So there's always something to keep you guessing. That's what I like about it most. I love a good whodunit.
So that's fun. Yeah. So, thank you, everybody. That was a lot of fun. So
yeah, that was
the last thing we're going to do is talk about the Bone Temple and not Shannon's apartment, the movie. And not the movie about Shannon's apartment, the Bone Temple, the movie 28 years later, the Bone Temple.
Yeah. No, we don't tell those stories.
You don't make it out alive. Ask her ex.
You can't ask my ex. Remember, he's in England.
The last thing I'll say is that I do hope for the Stu thing just because I'm a big fan of it, but I really think it's too obvious, and I think that it's going to be... I'm going to watch the first 3 movies and really come together with a theory for next week. That's my homework for the week.
Yeah, I might watch at least the first 3 again.
Let's watch the trailer for the Bone Temple before we talk about it. How's that sound?
Yeah. But if we're talking the Bone Temple here, there is a lot of bone in it. Both kinds.
And you can't say the same.
No. No, we see a whole lot of the alpha infected zombie, whatever you want to call him.
You see him a lot more in the other one. He puts on clothes in this one.
Some, well, not like halfway through.
Yeah. It wasn't as much
It's a
as the
little
last one.
distracting.
The last one is, yeah, it's terrifying.
You think?
I cannot see. Oh, I am death. None can excel.
Many of the things we take for granted will one day pass away completely.
I open the door of heaven and hell.
When that time comes,
I got to see if, for Scream, I might see if I can rent out the theater again like I did, like I did before.
Yeah, you should.
we may have diseases.
Wrestling God, I'll read your theory in just a second. Oh man, this movie is pretty brutal.
Yeah.
The whole world.
I was gonna say I
It's-
enjoyed
it-
it, but I could have done without one particular scene.
It's interesting watching the trailer now that you've seen it and like you kind of.
You know the context.
Look at the incredible changes we've experienced and survived.
We'll try to be late on spoilers too, since it just came out.
Okay, I'll try and keep that in mind.
I'll probably do a spoiler video, but
Okay.
so the bone. I should have done a background for this.
Yeah. Oh well.
Didn't think about it.
Well, I mean, we're doing mostly Scream talk anyway. So.
Yeah, I should have just did a Scream one
Yeah.
too. That's all good. Switch to the theater. Wrestling God says, so I got a theory. So when you see Ghostface lift up a Michael Myers fashion and breathing heavily, that's due because what if the TV gave him a breathing condition? I mean, yeah, it's possible. It's also probably because the person that is Ghostface is older, but you know,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm gonna watch through them and I'm gonna come up with a theory for next week. Love all your guys' ideas and love hearing them, and you know, we love talking Scream.
Definitely.
Old Russ says he hasn't seen Bone Temple. Yeah, we'll be light on spoilers. We won't
yeah.
ruin it for you.
Yeah.
Old Restless, did you see 28 Years Later? And what would you think of it before we jump in?
Yeah.
And Sarah, I'll start off saying I actually preferred Bone Temple over 28 Years Later.
I did too.
I honestly probably would have.
Overall.
I probably would have preferred Bone. I probably would have preferred the first one if the first 15 minutes didn't ruin it.
You mean the last 15 minutes?
The last 15 minutes. I'm sorry. Yeah, the last 15 minutes of the last movie kind of ruined it for me. Though I will say what they did with that cult at the end of the first one, 28 Years Later, they did really well in this one. That cult was scary,
They
creepy.
did.
He was a monster.
He was. They did, but I didn't really care for that plot line. I was more intrigued with the Doctor and Samson, the Alpha Dongs relationship.
Well, it all
That was the cool part.
The
for
whole
me.
idea is it all comes to a head, and I like that idea because
No, and it does. I liked how it came together in the end.
I like how Spike was kind of forced in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Old Restless, my recommendation is watch them back to back because the second movie makes that better. What happens is still kind of dumb, but like it does make more sense with this movie and what they do with those people at the end of the first 28 Years Later. I thought was really well done. It really changed my mind on that whole idea. I still don't like the ending of 28 Years Later because they're like, this group's like the Power Rangers and it's kind of ridiculous.
Well, like the rest of the movie had like one sort of aesthetic to it, and then like bringing them in just kind of, I don't know, made it a little bit disjointed, and it was just.
And 28 Years Later did feel like two different movies. Like you had the father and son plot, and then the whole thing with his mom. So that was like that could have been two movies. That's one thing I'll say about the first one. But this is good. This has got two plots though that come to a head together. You're working with two different groups doing two different things, and they meet in the middle and a bunch of stuff happens and it's awesome. Like I said, we'll be vague. I really liked it. It was there's not a lot with the infected. It's more about the people. Like with Last of Us, you're fighting the infected and the people. This is focusing more on the savagery and awful people you'll see in the wasteland. So I think it was the people like this cult is like brutal. They're awful, and they really send that home.
They do some really awful stuff.
They do really awful graphic things I didn't expect. I'm not a gorehound.
Yeah, that I could have done without.
This had some brutal scene. It starts off with a brutal scene, so
yeah,
it's really cool, really good. You know, I'd probably give it like, you know, probably an 8 something, I'd say. It's just I'm looking forward to see what they do with the next one.
Well, absolutely, but I'm not going to ruin. I can't say it.
You can't say it, yeah.
Can't say it, but yeah,
they're heading towards an end of the. I don't know where that end is, but
they're definitely looking to wrap things up from where this franchise all began.
So, I think that's going to be kind of cool, and the actors are good. Like O'Connell's good.
They all did amazing. I'm
sorry. This crazy guy that's based on this really messed up cult from, you know, English, whatever that.
Oh, Jimmy Savile.
Yeah. Why does he call himself Jimmy Crystal? What's that about?
I'm not sure what the last names were about. I'd have to read into that more. Like, they all had different last names. They were all Jimmys. But the Crystal, I don't know. But no, Jimmy Savile was a beloved British personality. He was a TV personality, and supposedly very, very charitable. But behind the scenes, he was a sexual predator. So, and just an awful, savage person.
I also don't think
they didn't find out about it till after he passed away.
O'Connell has hinted that his character might be in the third.
Yeah. I was wondering if they actually did kill him. Actually, I wonder if Samson bit him. A little bit of a spoiler, but you don't know.
The thing with the Doctor and Samson, though, is really interesting. So I'm not going to say anything about that. You got to just kind of go along for that ride. That was interesting and kind of cool, but it also, I could see in the third becoming kind of stupid, but we'll see. I'm really curious what they do with that character.
I think it'll be good.
But yeah, it's brutal. It's a good movie. I was entertained by it. I definitely recommend seeing it, but definitely see 28 Years Later first because you need it for context.
Yeah, and Ralph Fiennes as the Doctor totally stole the show.
Yes,
in
he
this.
stole the show.
I really enjoyed him in this.
He
movie.
does this like this dance entertainment thing.
This
to Iron Maiden, and it's fucking awesome.
It's pretty epic. Oh, and the soundtrack's great too. You know, he's listening to some Duran Duran, thinking about like the before times, and then he breaks out the Iron Maiden and totally unleashes hell. So
they expand on the characters really well, and it's a brutal, interesting take on zombies.
The character development was good, really, really good.
I say check it out, but I think without talking about spoilers, I think that's really all I want to say. Because otherwise it's jumping.
Yeah, we could get into it more. I mean, maybe we can, talk more in depth about it next week. But
yeah,
it's definitely worth checking out. But just beware, some scenes are not for the faint of heart. So just go in prepared. Yeah,
it wasn't like Terrifier, but I was like, whoa, wow.
It crossed my threshold a little bit, but
awesome.
Not.
Well, sorry.
You can always look away when it gets to be too much, so it's not a big deal.
Sorry about the late start, guys, but we got the show in. Glad you guys hung out. Love talking about Scream with you guys, and
we had some good commentary tonight. Thank you guys.
Yeah, it's great. Hopefully
so
you guys stop by again. I got some more tech work to do, but I might try to stream a game tonight. We'll see. But I hope you guys all have a great weekend, and we will be back next Saturday around 8:30. So hopefully we'll see you there, and we're gonna be talking Scream and whatever.
What is the next movie that's coming out?
Let's see. Let's check the movie. I think it's like The Rip or something.
Oh, okay. I thought that was just a Netflix thing.
Oh, maybe it is. Let's see, Regal. Oh, I think it's maybe it might be Mercy.
It's what is that about again? Action flick?
It is. It's kind of like Minority Report. It's the one where the guy's got to.
Yes.
He's got to get the AI to figure it out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
BK, I think that would be Brian. If it's Brian, hey, what's going on, man? I forget what your username is. If you're someone new, welcome. We're wrapping up here. We were just talking Scream and Bone Temple. And what movie we're seeing next week. What's today's date? 17th.
It's
Yeah.
the 17th.
Yeah, Mercy's the next movie. So Mercy's the one. It's got what's his name from Guardian of the Galaxy?
Oh, Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt, thank you. Awful with names. And we'll be checking that out.
Yeah.
So we'll be talking about that. Maybe we'll talk Bone Temple spoilers
A little
next
bit more
week.
in depth and probably more screen stuff.
Probably talking a lot more Scream. Yeah, as Brian, he said talk Trek. He's a big Star Trek fan, so if they come out with a movie or a show that's worth talking about, the new ones haven't been worth watching or talking about. I started that Red Letter Media Star Trek review, but I haven't got through it yet. I wish you. Brian says Starfleet Academy is weak. Yeah, everyone say it's pretty bad.
Oh, I've heard that was pretty awful.
Yeah, Brian, next time I stream, I'll let you know so you can hop in earlier. Because like I said, we're wrapping up here. We got a late start. I had tech issues.
We normally start around 8 or a little after 8:30 every Saturday.
Brian says just premiered Thursday. How many episodes is it in? Wrestling God says also from the trailer of Scream, you can hear Ghostface say hello like a normal person without using the voice changer with the phone, like all that other stuff.
I did notice that the voice was different.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we met the guy that Nick met the guy that does it. He also voices Mojo Jojo.
Yes.
He voices a lot of people. It's crazy to think about, but if you know Powerpuff Girls, the guy that voices Ghostface voices Mojo Jojo.
Yep.
You wouldn't think about it, but then you listen to him and you can tell. Wrestling God, yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Like I said, we'll be talking more Scream next week, and I'm going to watch all 3 of them before next week and really just see if I can come up with some theories here.
I'm going to try and do the same, so that way maybe we could do a review of the first 3 and apply it to our theories for Scream 7.
Yeah, we'll get Sarah on. She can talk Scream with us, Sarah and Melody. Roger L. Jackson, thank you. The voice of Ghostface, I know him. Yeah, we met. He was at Silver Scream Con, so he didn't have that long of a line, so it's pretty easy to meet him. Really cool dude from. Yeah, thank you, Wrestling God. I'm terrible with names, so my chat corrects me all the time on names because or she does, or Rod. Usually with Rod here, Rod, who I should make producer, but he's not here tonight. So, like I said, I think he's just playing some retro games or something. But yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. This is really cool. We're going to end it here. Like I said, jump in for if I stream some games either later during the week or later tonight. And we'll be back here Saturday for another show.
All right. Peace out, you guys.
We'll see you next week for Mercy. And hopefully that Scream trailer's out. So we'll be able to talk about that. So see you all the next one.
See you guys.
Thor and Shannon out.
He actually added me this time.